What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Ballo here to do an on-the-job, in-the-moment review of Phenylpiracetam. Got this from Powder City when they were selling Piracetam. Not sure if they are anymore. I know they had some issues with it. A few folks had some issues with it. I think now you can get this at Nootropics Depot, maybe Nutristop, and some other places. Phenylpiracetam probably works on the cholinergic system similar to the way that Piracetam does, maybe even works on improving cerebral blood flow and glucose uptake like Piracetam does. The mechanism for that is not well understood nor divulged, so we don't really know why that happens. But Phenylpiracetam might have the capacity to release extra acetylcholine from the hippocampus like oxiracetam and aniracetam does. But phenylpiracetam, the intention behind phenylpiracetam was just to make a stronger version of piracetam by adding a, quote, phenol group to it. I don't really know what that means in a detailed manner, but I'm quite sure it's just a sort of chemical modulation of piracetam to make it stronger. So the dose on phenylpiracetam, the dose on this stuff is 100 milligrams. I always like to kind of dose lower and see where I'm at. I've taken phenylpiracetam in the past, and normally I started with 75 milligrams, and that was kind of my sweet spot. In fact, 50 milligrams, I'm quite happy with 50 milligrams, but 75 will take the sort of amperage up a little bit, so that's what I did. I figured I'd wait an hour so that I can do the video with phenylpiracetam affecting me, and this is how it affects me. So 30 minutes after I took it, which is kind of the onset of all nootropics, I didn't really feel like verbal fluency improved at all. I definitely can feel my memory works, my working memory works better. I just know, because I'm always using my working memory for memorizing serial numbers for one of my companies. I know when I can hold more data in my brain. If I'm in a crowded place, I know when my brain is picking more information up and is able to sort of assimilate it better, like at a grocery store or something. And that's how I feel right now, and I'm about to go work at a cafe, so I'll be able to observe more of that. So that's the first thing. But what is overarchingly noticeable for me with phenylpiracetam is that I just have this brain energy to go do work. Like my fingers are going to move for 3 hours now. That is I can't really compare to anything except for 4 cups of coffee and some theanine to make sure that my head doesn't explode, And so so it's definitely interesting. So I've got a memory, I've got a noticeable working memory improvement. I feel like my brain's capacity to hold more information in my current operating memory is better. A lot better. I feel like it's a lot better. And the energy that I have to go do work is pretty amazing. I feel motivated to go do work. I feel pumped to go do it. I'm ready. I've got a lot of energy to do it. And normally I am this way anyway, but this is considerably intensified. So folks, phenylpiracetam, pretty awesome. The dose range is really 50 to 100 milligrams. I would start at between 50 and 75 and kind of see where you're at. And then go from there, because it's stimulatory. So you might be in a place where you're a little too stimulated if you take too much of it, so I'd be careful there. Wait 30 minutes and see how it affects you. It's affecting me pretty awesomely. Phenylpiracetam, folks. If you have not tried the Cortex Nootropic stack, that is our stack that combines uridine monophosphate and CDP choline, a little bit of artichoke extract for a faster onset, slight bit of Bacopa monnieri for a balance to the stack. This is used by the United States Army. It's used by Wall Street personnel, business people all around the world. We sell it in America, we sell it in Canada, we sell it in the UK. We recently just started selling it in Australia, and it is a hit out there. Snag a bottle at livecortex.com to try our product. Cortex, I think you're going to love it. A lot of people love it. Read the reviews, check it out. And read up on uridine monophosphate. Probably one of the most impressive nootropics there is, both for enhancing neurite outgrowth, these projections from neurons, from neuron to another neuron. It sort of enhances the growth of those neurites. Axons and dendrites are the two sort of classes of neurites that come out, as well as facilitating the functionality of the dopaminergic system and converting partially to cytidine-5 diphosphylcholine, a bioavailable version of choline, otherwise known as citicholine or CDP choline. So it's doing all that good stuff with dopamine and neurite outgrowth, but it's also contributing to the stores of acetylcholine in your brain, which makes it kind of like a multifactorial smart drug. So Cortex, livecortex.com, snag a bottle. I think you'll love it. And get some phenylpiracetam. Start at 50 milligrams, move up to 75, maybe top out at 100, maybe 120. And hopefully you have the energy that I have. Thanks for watching.